that means. This is young Casper representing RFN Radio, checking in for duty. NBA playoffs. I'm just going to jump right into it. Round 2 is coming to an end, and it is definitely looking kind of like what I predicted in the past couple episodes. But nonetheless, we're going to go over it, and we're going to be able to kind of just give, not really us, but moi, is going to give just a little bit of my predictions, which they really don't mean nothing. It's not like I'm betting. But this is all for the love of the game. So I'm definitely excited for the Eastern Conference Finals and the Western Conference Finals, because this is two of the best out of each division. And we are getting near. We're getting very close. Very close. But first and foremost, I want to thank you, the listener, for tuning in live or not live, pre-recorded. But this is definitely live. But it's just, if you're just tuning in and you just happen to just come along, I thank you for pressing that play button. I thank you for tuning in to the Young Casper Show. Got a little good show for you today. Actually, I got 2 episodes on my show today. So basically, as soon as I'm done with this one, we're going to hop into the next one. So Heat lost to the Raptors 99-91 last night. We're going to go over this first series right here first in the East to carry on. Who's going to play the Cavs? Who's going to play the Cavs? Heat, Raptors, who's it going to be? With the Raptors up now 3-2. Going back to Miami for Game 6. Can Miami force a Game 7? I think they can. I really think they can, because like I've talked about, and just about every sport really, but in basketball, it's very, very key. Momentum is key. And when you have your fans cheering you on, I just know from just being with a group of guys playing basketball, and then you get, man, that was a nice shot. It just, your momentum, your confidence level is just evolved. And I believe that's what's going to happen down in Dade County. Wade is going to have an outstanding game. And let's just say that the Raptors do defeat the Heat in Game 6. Wade will have at least 30 points. I will mark my words, because he will take over this game. He knows just what weighs heavy on it. If they lose, then their season is over, and they're eliminated from the playoffs. And the Raptors will go face the Cleveland Cavaliers. So I want to go over just a little bit what I think is going to happen in this series, and a little bit of what I want to happen in this series. I honestly believe it's going to go to Game 7. It's going to go to Game 7 in Toronto, and unfortunately, I think Toronto is going to pull it off. But now that's what I think is going to happen, just by watching the past few games. But what I want to happen, of course, Miami has to win Game 6, but I want them to also win in Game 7 to go to the Eastern Conference Finals against the Cleveland Cavaliers. So it'd be a number 1 versus number 3 instead of a number 1 and a number 2 with Cleveland and Toronto. I really just want to see that, just because of Wade and LeBron James' history, and as well, I'm a LeBron James fan, and I am a Wade fan. I like both players. I don't know which one I like more or which one I root for more, really. It's probably more LeBron. But being a Miami Dolphins fan, I definitely root for Miami as my second home team. Florida born, baby. Gotta stick with your team. But I honestly, at this point, I think Raptors would probably give Cleveland a little bit more run for their money. And I don't necessarily like this streak And let's just save that for when we get down to the Cleveland, because I can talk about Cleveland for a long time. But honestly, let's get back into this. The Heat and the Raptors, Game 6, tomorrow night. It's win or go home, which if Miami loses, then they really are already home. So, but honestly, like I've stated, I really want to see Miami versus Cleveland Eastern Conference Finals. I do not want to see the Raptors. No offense. Credit due to the Raptors. They played a great season, and I honestly believe they might be the team that gives Cleveland a little bit more run for their money. But I want to see, not just for me, but for the NBA, for the ratings, for everything, to just keep the NBA afloat. There's been different things that have happened in the industries of sports where they had to take there's money. It's a business. That's what a lot of people need to understand, that NBA, NFL, MLB, all these different things are businesses. They make money. Money. So, of course, you want the NBA to continue to go on, which they are a multi-billion-dollar industry. So they're taking care of it, but there's a lot of money that goes in and out of this. We don't need to talk business too much right now. But for the ratings, it's going to be an amazing thing if it is Miami versus Cleveland. See, now, as we're in the Eastern Conference, waiting on this series to end with Heat and Toronto Raptors, Cleveland's sitting there, and they have gone on a great run. They are 8-0 in the 2016 NBA playoffs. Have not lost a game yet. There have been some close calls, but nonetheless, Cleveland Cavaliers are the hottest team in the NBA playoffs right now. I don't care what you have to say about Golden State. I really don't care. Because right now, with a healthy Irving, with a healthy Kevin Love, and of course the way LeBron James is playing, watch out for this team. They are on a mission to win the title this year. And I honestly, like I said, for it to be Miami versus Cleveland, I just honestly see that as a great series. And, either way, Cleveland's going to take it. And now I'm going back to kind of what I want to see and what I feel is going to happen. My prediction, and then kind of like reality. Cleveland Cavaliers, 8-0 in the playoffs, right? Has there ever been a team, which we need to look that up, has there ever been a team that has gone undefeated in the playoffs? Let's check that, because I don't know that off the top of my head. And let's see when the last team did it. Last team to go undefeated in the NBA playoffs. I know it's probably been a long time. A very long time, yes. And it has, let's see. Didn't even say it. Well, anyways, I don't think any team's ever done it. I think a team has at least lost one game. Let me see something real quick. Let's try to search something else. Hopefully it comes up. I'm just trying to come up on this world. Yeah. I'm just trying to come up. No, I don't even think there's been a team that's ever done it. Here we go. Has any team ever gone undefeated 16-0 in the NBA playoffs? Can't really recall when the last time it's happened. It's been a long time, probably. It's probably happened in like the 1960s or something. But we're about to see if anybody knew the answer to that question, because that's just IGN.com. So, it's not clear, you know? Yeah, see, the best was the Lakers went 16-1 in 01, best ever playoff record. So no team has ever gone undefeated. So going back to what I'm talking about with the Cleveland Cavaliers being 8-0, breaking records already. I already broke 4 records in the NBA playoffs, or at least 3. What better feeling would it be to go 17-0 in the NBA playoffs? That's what I want from this Cleveland Cavaliers squad, to go undefeated till the NBA Finals, go straight through and be champions. Not only as a LeBron James fan, but for the state of Ohio and the city of Cleveland. They have gone through a lot. I have lived somewhat near that area, so I'm rooting for this team. You know, I've never been out west. I've never even gone any further than San Antonio, Texas. So, with that being said, I have not been that way, so I can't really cheer for any of those teams. Now, don't get me wrong. I like to watch good games, and, you know, these blowouts at Golden State, they're not fun to watch for me, really. I like close games. I like games that, you know, okay, if a team is up by 10, okay, that's understandable. But when it gets 15, 20 into the fourth quarter, you know, it's like, it's a big momentum switch. And for some reason, for me, I don't necessarily like games like that. Unless it's my team, I guess. If my team's winning like that, like the Magic, or, you know, Cleveland's winning by a lot, or if even Miami's winning by a lot, you know, it's different. I guess it's different than it's with your team. But being a fan of sports, not just a fan of a particular team, you know, I follow all NBA. I follow all NFL, which I haven't done a lot of research on NFL because we're in the off season, but a lot of rumors and trades and different things will be on, you know, future episodes. We're going to definitely get into that. But honestly, I just kind of see I see history being made, you know, with all this Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors, and, you know, they're breaking records too. They've broken records. But I feel as if there's a team that's a little hungrier than them right now. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And that's the Cleveland Cavaliers. What better way to go than to go undefeated? No team's ever done it. That could be at least... I Googled it. So Google, maybe you don't know your NBA as much as you think you do. But honestly, I believe there's no team. And like the guy stated, the 01 Lakers, 16-1. Best in NBA playoff record, and I believe that. So we're going to run off that. So to overpass the 01 Lakers is what Cleveland is facing right now. And to win